Hello Bits and Bones, and welcome to Slady's Quick Reviews, where I share a concise rundown of my thoughts on content that I don't have a whole lot to say about. This is a review for When You Ask Me Where I'm Going by Jasmin Kaur, which I read and reviewed in 2020. For context, since reading When You Ask Me Where I'm Going, I picked up Kaur's newer work, If I Tell You the Truth, which I already have a review for on my channel, and I will put in the card at the top of this one if you're interested. My original review reads as follows. Jasmin Kaur's collection of poetry and prose is powerful. It's everything I had wanted more from Rupi Kaur's books. Jasmin Kaur doesn't hold back her blunt, raw nature or try to sprinkle trauma with a relatability. Her expression on the topics of immigration, belonging, discrimination, womanhood, and abuse are all poignant and unapologetic. I truly enjoyed her style of line breaks and repetitive run-on thoughts. I got into the flow of her language and easily navigated through the formatting to the proper flow that she intended for dialogue. There was something specific about the descriptive words Kaur uses that I relate to on a literary level. I was especially impressed with the way that she segmented one concept into multiple small poems of different formats to approach the idea from all sides, rather than water down one long poem in an attempt to cover them all. I have two small criticisms of the book that are preference more than genuine dislike. The illustrations are too few and far between. If they were going to be included, it could have been more consistent. And also, I did not quite enjoy the narrated story near the middle of the collection. This is not to say that I didn't think it should have been added. It was important for context and to help our understanding of the other poems' contexts. That said, as amazing as the poems in this collection were, the story felt amateurish in comparison. Not Karen's narration, but Sahara's. Compared to the hard-hitting poems around it, Sahara's perspective felt so young adult. Specifically, the amount of time she mentions the smirk of a boy that she likes. I feel like the tone could have been better handled, but that's the only part of the book that felt a little out of place, which is extremely impressive in a collection so long and packed with content. When You Ask Me Where I'm Going gets a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I'd love to read more by Jasmin Kaur. And now a word from Presence Lady. As I mentioned, I have since read Kaur's If I Tell You the Truth, and unfortunately it leaned into the extended storytelling, which I found the weakest part of When You Ask Me Where I'm Going, but in terms of prose, scope, and the depth of topics covered in this collection, When You Ask Me Where I'm Going is still one of the best that I've read. It is an amazing vehicle for understanding. It tells both the story of a character's life and the lives of those in similar situations, dealing with immigration, vulnerability, cultural stigmas, etc. I highly recommend picking up When You Ask Me Where I'm Going. It's still an uncontested 4.5 going on 5-star read. If you want something strong that's both straightforward and nuanced, pick this up. As always, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to my patrons. If you'd like to support me and my content, there's a link to my Patreon in the description below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.